Oh, I thought the Darush stole the night as much as anybody. I fully admit that Sanhagen's going to win a bonus, and when you're the main event, and you beat Overeem, you're going to get some credit. Look, Darush went in and he did some heavy lifting, man. Darush has now won 6 in a row, or that was number 7. I mean, it's something crazy record that this guy's putting together, and he's not getting his attention. That was a hard ass fight. I've seen him in plenty other hard fights, but that was a hard, grueling fight. And then in his post fight press conference, man, he's got a chip on his shoulder, and I do not blame him. And he was trying to sound grateful, and he was trying to say his thank yous. And he straight up said, man, I feel disrespected. As a matter of fact, I think my opponent was disrespected. How many fights I've won? You know how many fights he's won? We can't get a guy in the top 5. We gotta go out and fight each other for a second time. I mean, it was just this compelling interview because he didn't want to say it. He really wanted to toe this, hey, thank you to everybody line, but he was feeling something inside. It was real and it was organic, and you could feel it as the audience. I mean, I felt it listening to him. He had my attention. There was no shtick there. There was no little poem he put in his back pocket or a quick call out or something to be cutesy. There was no trash talk because that's the new wave. He spoke to you from the heart in the few seconds he had, and he's upset. And when he's won 6 in a row and possibly 7 now, right? Won so damn many fights, I can't even, right? He's got the right to want something for it. I don't know what that answer is. And the problem that you have with getting a top 5 guy at 55 is now you aren't just getting a top 5 guy, you're getting a star. It's one of the things at 55 right now. You've just got a problem. Poirier is a main event star. Khabib, who may be coming back, is the most famous Muslim athlete alive. Not just fighter, alive. Conor McGregor. Did I already say Conor yet? Biggest draw in the sport. All of a sudden, Chandler's on the tip of everybody's tongue. Charles Oliveira. I mean, right, it's one of these things. Dan Hooker's main event in sellout arenas. You got Paul Felder's at like number 6 or 7. He's a main event fighter that people want to see. Reason I bring that to you, Dariush deserves something. He's right about that. The problem you have at 55, and there's ways to navigate this. He just needs to understand what the problem is. The office isn't going to call and do you a favor. The office isn't going to put a guy, no matter how good he's doing, against a star. They put stars against stars. That's the business. The sport is to put guys that are ranked similar against each other, or guys with similar records, or guys coming off wins together and guys coming off losses together. That's the sport. The business is you put star against star, and 55's got some really good names. That's the problem that Dariush is running into. Now, I want to bring that to you because I now care about him. I woke up this morning I now like this guy. I like everything he did. Now, I didn't respect him, guys. This guy can fight. I now like this guy. I like what he said. He told the truth. He told the truth. He spoke from the heart. He feels disrespected. Here's what he's done. He said, even my opponent's disrespected having to fight me. I'm not high enough ranked, but I deserve somebody high enough ranked. I'm bringing this to you because he needs to understand what he's up against. It's not a ranking issue, and it's not anybody holding you back and saying your good deeds aren't undone. You're in a division right now where even the number 5 guy, Tony Ferguson, can fill up any arena that we play. Tony Ferguson is a top draw, period. He was asking specifically for a top 5 guy. That's why so Tony's ranked number 5. Tony can fill up any arena. He's a star. So think of all the guys in front of him. It's just a little bit different game. It's a little bit different obstacle when you're dealing with marquee power that are going to close out a night. There's a strategy for it. I want to bring it to Dariush's attention that he needs to understand what the game is. The same as he blocked tonight and fired back. Okay, that's a combination, but when you're out of the ring, there's other combinations, and you need to know who's in front of you. He's not getting top 5 guys because of wins and losses. He's not getting them because they're stars. He is on his way. And the same as Charles Oliveira busted on the sim, right? It doesn't take a whole lot. The same as Michael Chandler. Boom, one punch. And also, right? It doesn't take, right? This isn't some compliment I'm elevating to some elitist group. They just had a moment. In many ways, Dariush had his moment tonight. In many ways, he did. He won't get the full credit because a lot of people didn't understand how many wins he had came in. That's why I want to bring that to you. But they also don't totally understand who that opponent was. A straight-up killer. This was a rematch. These guys were so good, nobody wanted to fight them. They said, we'll fight each other again. We have a job, guys. We have some level of job. In exchange for the entertainment that we get, in exchange for the love of the sport or the interviews or the t-shirts or whatever it goes in to making you a fan, we then have a level of obligation. When you have a guy like Dariush who has done what he's done, it is now our turn. It's only fair. What the answer is and how we help him is not as complicated as you think. If you go on Twitter right now, if you go on Instagram right now, if you go on Facebook right now and say his name and tag him, you'll be helping him. Small as that may sound, that goes a long way in this sport. But start a dialogue. He did his part. Now it's our turn.